With a winter chill gripping much of the nation, no such worries today here in the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Eagles take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Got it. Ready? 70 Ray. 70 Dragon 60. 70 Lion.
To the air right away. Here's Shuck. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side. And he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months. Not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
You look at this Jaguar defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
To throw now, Shuck. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. And throwing again here, Shuck. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 30 yards there.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Now Shuck. Touchdown, Eagles! Emeka Egbuka, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Jaguars nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Hey, run. Focus, focus, Sink right. 11. Here we go, Sahara. Silver.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The throw right side here going to be incomplete. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
2nd and 10.
Go. Hey, 11. Hey, what's the tomato. Done. 11. Silver.
Now Lawrence to throw. That one out wide and intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready, go.
Throwing, Shuck. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
17 yards. That's a good. Eagles first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They get this out left. Touchdown. Khalil Shakir from 3 yards out. And the Eagles are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Jaguars nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I remember pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Makuba. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick-6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. 21-0 our score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it as we resume action.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
No gain on the play.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Etienne up the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Hey, run! Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 22.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Lawrence. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Azeez Ojulari able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now Lawrence. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, son, just take right open.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Another Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He gets it to Thomas. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Hey, easy, Ralph. There we go.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Jags take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. No problem there on the extra point. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
What's up?
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
The 40-yard line.
Left wing 19. 70 range. Buffalo 18. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Shuck now to throw. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take over here up near the 40.
Shots pass. Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
Hey, run.
Lawrence will throw. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Brandon,
perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Andrew McCouga. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. That's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 39 yards there, a big one. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
At the 6-yard line.
Here's Shuck. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Shuck. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown,
A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jake Elliott taking off for Philadelphia.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Huh?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Eagles are going to... take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll look to throw here. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
They'll throw now on the final play. Airing it out deep for Smith. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Oh, shit. That's what I didn't do today. I got my streaks.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Oh, they're playing. I know why he didn't. I know why he didn't join now. He's hanging out with Jugs. Yep.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
19, Viking, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Mustang 19, go.
Here's Shuck out of the shotgun. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand
They've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 34. Straight ahead, ETN. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 25, here's second down and 2. Here's Willis. And that's complete to ETN out of the backfield. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from second and 2 to a tough third and 4. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Powering his way forward. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Malik Willis, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Jaguars get a bit closer.
Jaguars 21.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Into space at the 45. He's still on his feet. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 75 yards. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Willis looking to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run with ETN. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
The Jaguars first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Willis to throw. A short throw there to Strange. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
That's another Jaguars.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. A handoff for ETN. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 15-yard line.
ETN once more. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Open man is Adoka. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing, Shuck. This short throw caught by Goddard. And some room to work. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And an Eagles first down.
Shuck looking to throw once more. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Yeah.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because
What?
so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
35-yard line.
On the set.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And they will...
on. What are you doing now? What are you playing? Who? Oh. Swan died. Yeah. Right. Oh no.